Hey guys, welcome back to Selfie Style. Today I continue my series of reviewing my favorite films. This time I'm reviewing a film about cinema, which celebrates cinema, Cinema Paradiso, one of my favorite films of all time. But before that, if you haven't already, please do subscribe to my channel, Selfie Style. Alright, let's get started. Cinema Paradiso. If you aren't into foreign films, I would say that this Italian classic is one film you must see, no excuses. There is no film that showcases the love of cinema like this film, where a filmmaker recounts his inspirations in the form of a strong bond that he once shared with an old projectionist. This film is about the love of films. But along with that, this film is about friendship, it's about childhood, about dreaming, about growing up. We all have a story to tell, and all of our stories have some powerful emotions. Cinema, meanwhile, is an ocean of emotions. This film communicates this beautifully and basically promotes the feeling that cinema brings, both physically and mentally, to a community in a small town in Sicily, Italy.
Fine.
This film begins with the famous film director Salvatore returning home late in the night, where his girlfriend tells him that his mother called to say that someone named Alfredo has passed away. This is when the film uses the classic style of flashbacks to narrate moments of the past in order to connect them to the present, as Salvatore recollects his bond with an old friend, Alfredo. A large chunk of this story revolves around the friendship between Salvatore and the much older projectionist, who allows him to watch films from the comfort of the projection booth. Their bond grows throughout. It is sweet and innocent. The story between Alfredo and Toto takes a turn when a fire breaks out at Cinema Paradiso. Salvatore manages to save Alfredo's life, but not before a film reel explodes on Alfredo's face, leaving him permanently blind. This is when Alfredo takes up the job of a projectionist after Cinema Paradiso is rebuilt. While it is the bond between Salvatore and Alfredo that really stands out, since that is the crux of the narrative, it is the film's environment and the overall journey of Salvatore which is what really adds on to the overall experience. We see him falling in love with the movies. We are introduced to a much-loved single-screen theater named Cinema Paradiso, where the audience either cheers or they sneer and boo depending on the scene or situation. Meanwhile, Salvatore starts experimenting with the camera of his own. He falls in love as well, and even has to participate in a compulsory military service before ultimately pursuing his career in filmmaking. One thing I noticed is that this film romanticizes that which is unfinished, or interrupted, or destroyed. Whether it is an unfinished or interrupted moment in a film reel, or a destroyed reel, or a fire at a much-loved cinema hall, Cinema Paradiso, or an unfinished or incomplete love story, or a friendship that is intentionally interrupted so that Salvatore can pursue his career in films. This film finds fascination in the unfinished, perhaps because this film is a journey and there are many moments in everyone's life where things are left incomplete. I just need to give special mention to the climax of this film. It is emotional, a tribute to cinema, a tribute to love, and once you watch the film you will understand what I mean when I say that this film somehow celebrates the unfinished. I would also like to mention that this film has a very nostalgic vibe, especially for cinema lovers, who may notice the various references to cinema classics. The performances are splendid. No need to get into the details of that. The background score is a classic just like the film. It is emotional and something you won't forget. The cinematography captures the small town of Sicily beautifully. Lastly, this film has been directed wonderfully by Italian filmmaker Giuseppe Tornatore, excuse my accent. This is a film that is a perfect tribute to cinema. Alright guys, this is my review of Cinema Paradiso. I love the movie, you guys need to watch it. It's raining now, oh my god. Watch it with subtitles guys, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Peace out. It's raining. Bye.